Hi! Omega Chaos here again, with another online tech profile, and this time I am showing my updated psychic tech. Probably is going to be the last tech profile of this tech for a while, because I'm taking this tech off from my new Dawn of Tuning series. This deck is just a little bit too slow for today's game, but it still can be pretty powerful. So let's go over this deck. So first is Silent Psychic Wizard, of course. When you know summon this card, you banish one of your Psychic type monsters from the graveyard, and then if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you spell summon that monster banished by this effect. So it's definitely pretty nice, but you don't want to run free of this card because it can become cloggy, and its effect only works when you normal summon this card. Then the key card of this deck pretty much Serene Psychic Witch. When this card on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you banish one of your Psychic type monsters from the deck with 2000 or less attack, and during the next stamina phase and if this card stays in the graveyard, you spell summon that monster banished by this card's effect. So it's definitely really nice to get your Psychic monsters to the field that are very necessary for this deck's combos. Then 2 Hushed Psychic Cleric. When it's normal flip summon, you change it to defense position, and you can send one card from the hand to the graveyard to banish one of your Psychic type monsters in the graveyard. And again, like with Silent Psychic Wizard, you get that monster to the field when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, and it's mandatory effect, so it doesn't miss the timing when you synchro summon with this card. Then of course the tuners, 2 Psychic Commander, of course really good level 3 tuner, and it's pretty much like a 19 high attack beater when you battle a monster, so it's pretty nice. Then 1 Esper Girl, when necessary for this deck. The main target you special summon with same Psychic Witch in the beginning of the duel, so it's really good because when this banished card is special summoned, you banish one of your cards from top of the deck face down, and then when it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you add that banished card to the hand. So yeah, really good. Then 2 Psychic Jumper, which is basically a critical swap for this deck, and it's really good to steal one of your opponent's strong monsters, so definitely not bad. Then 2 Mythic Water Dragon, because you can special summon it when you control an Earth monster, so it means you can summon out your high level synchro monsters with this card. So with your level 2 or level 3 tuner, so your Star Eater or Leo the Keeper of Sick 3, you can summon with this card, so yeah, not bad at all in this deck. Then 1 Grand Soul Dynamite Lord. Of course, if you have exactly 5, you can special summon this card, and of course basically Monster Reborn on legs. So, but of course you don't really want to run more than 1, I think, because it can become very cloggy at times, and because you don't have Redox anymore to control your graveyard as well. Then 2 Chantret, basically so you can get access to your key card, Dream Psychic Witch. And finally 3 Reborn Tango, because it works pretty nicely with this deck, because you can just normal summon this card and activate the Magic Teleport and then go for a synchro play, and yeah, so yeah, it's not bad at all. I took out Cranes from this deck because they were kinda dead early in the game, and you can already summon level 6 synchros pretty nicely in this deck. Then spells, of course 3 Magic Teleport, Psychic deck, won't be a Psychic deck without this card, so yeah, very good for your synchro combos and all that. Then 2 Miracle Synchro Fusion, to summon out your fusion monsters that of course require a synchro monster as material, so they're really good. Then 2 Pole of Duality for consistency, 2 mystical space typhoon, and 1 Raigeki. Then the traps, 1 Psych Overlord, basically like a mini bot 5 eyes, as you put 3 Psych the monster from the graveyard back to the deck, and then you draw 2 cards, so pretty decent. Then Swan Morning, Violet's Emptiness, Composure Evocation Device, Bottomless Trap Hole, Torrential Tribute, 2 Mirror Force, and 2 Face Channel, so rest are pretty much generic staple traps. Then the extra deck, 1 Naturia Khaos Trio. It requires 2 Earth Synchro Monsters, but of course this deck runs quite a lot of Earth Synchros, so it's definitely not a hard condition to fulfill. And basically it's pretty similar to Leo the Keeper's deck 3, except when counter effect is activated, targets exactly 1 card on the field and no other cards, you can send 1 card from the hand to the graveyard to negate that activation, and if you do, destroy that card, so it's pretty good. Then 1 Ultimate Action Kicker, basically it cannot be destroyed by card effects. It has same effect as 4th Ruler Archwind, and it also inflicts piercing damage, so definitely not bad. It requires 1 Psych Synchro Monster and 1 regular Psych type monster, so pretty easy to summon with Miraculous Synchro Fusion, of course. Then the Synchros, of course, Star Eater, very easy to summon with Mythic Water Dragon and Psych Commander. Then Leo the Keeper's deck 3, of course, really good level 10 Synchro Monster. You can easily summon it with, of course, your level 2 Tuners and Mythic Water Dragon. Then 1 level 8 4th Ruler Archwind. You can't really summon level 8s that often, so I think only 1 is needed in this deck. And of course, what is better than level 8 Psych Synchro Monster. Then 1 Psych Life Transfer, not really that great, but I run it because it's level 7 and it's a Psych type and an Earth attribute, so it works pretty nicely with this deck. Then of course Cleaving Synchro Dragon, one of the new Synchro Monsters that is very powerful. Then of course Black Rose Dragon, Nuke the Field. Then level 6 H-Step Suhamov, really good level 6 Synchro, and it of course has Psych type and Earth attribute. Then Naturia Parkion, of course, because you can summon Naturia Synchros in this deck pretty easily, because it's mostly Earth based, so of course Naturia Parkion locks down, can negate pretty much traps. Then Goyo Guardian, of course. Then level 5s, Magical Android, because basically Psych type level 5 Synchro Monster, so that's pretty much the only reason why I run it. Naturia Beast, of course, negate all the spells. Armad Keeper of Boundaries, and finally I have Justice Catastore. So this was my updated Psych online deck profile. It's a pretty decent deck, but for today's game it just is a little too slow. You can get overwhelmed very quickly, and of course it can be weak to back row as well at times. So I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. For now, goodbye and Omega Chaos out.